Does body count matter in a relationship? Hi y'all, I'm Layla, and this is my podcast for the girls. And today we're here with
Adeeb. And Tyler.
And today we're going to be talking about like relationships from like the male point of view. I don't know if you guys remember, but we did relationships, but it was like from a girl's perspective. And it had Jacqueline, and Jacqueline's Adeeb's boyfriend. Adeeb's girl. Adeeb's girlfriend. So we're gonna have. It's good to have him here too, so you guys can like watch the old one and see how they might have like similar opinions on certain things or different opinions. And then there's Tyler. But okay, he's in a relationship. Then there's Tyler. Tyler's single, so I wanted someone who was like single and someone who was like in a relationship, so you guys can kind of get like both perspectives and like a feel on both. Okay. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so my first question is, what does a relationship look like for you?
Relationship to me, like what it look like, it's like two people who like love each other,
Okay.
and are still like best friends and stuff. Because you can't just have two lovers and just only do like what's it called, affectionate things. You gotta be able to like work out the friendship, and that's how you kind of build a best friend in your other person and stuff like that, you know. So I feel like it's just two best friends that love each other, and like it's like pretty much that, yeah.
Yeah, I think Josh is that too. Okay, go Tyler.
I also agree with Adeeb. It's two people that love each other, but it's also two people that is great with communication with each other, because a relationship will not last without communication. And you also need trust in a relationship and accountability. Like, not one person could be more selfish than the other. You guys are in a partnership relationship. You guys both should know that you should treat each other equally.
That was so good. Okay, the next question. So, how do you know when you're ready to be in a relationship?
I feel like I think you should know if you're ready. If a relationship is a lot of commitment, you just gotta be ready for all the ups and downs that comes with a relationship. That's like arguing, but even the bad parts of it, and you gotta be ready for it.
So like when you're talking to a girl, like how do you like know like, okay, I want to be in a relationship with her? Both of you guys can answer it too.
Well, I'll start from being ready for a relationship. Like I feel like there's multiple main things, but like the two main things, you gotta learn how to love yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't love yourself, then how are you gonna love someone else, you know?
Right.
Or you're just gonna lose yourself at that time. And then just, what's it called? You just gotta be able to like be ready for sacrifices.
Right.
A relationship is a lot of sacrifice. Whatever it is, big or small, you gotta be ready to make sacrifices. So that's like the two main things for me, like that you gotta make sure it's checked off. So yeah. But what was the question?
It was like, how do you know like when it comes to a girl, how do you know like, okay, I want to be in a relationship with her? Like how do you know that that's the girl you want to be in a relationship with?
I feel like it's just don't be too rushed. Like don't rush it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like let it have time. Let y'all like kind of like learn about each other and like communicate like what you don't like, what you do like, and stuff like that. And like you just gotta kind of breathe the energy too. Because if you feel stuff is weird and stuff, and like even when you communicate it's still weird to you, then that's how you should know. Like you just gotta be able to read energies and
right, trust your instinct.
Yeah. Instinct.
And you said, how do you know if you're ready for her to be in a relationship?
Like how do you know that how do you know that this is the girl that I want to be in a relationship with?
Oh, if she makes you laugh and smile, like if you feel loved and comforted from all the times you hang out with her, then you know she's.
Like if you feel safe in the environment.
Exactly.
Okay, that's my next question though too. Like how do you, like what makes you feel safe in a relationship?
I feel safe in a relationship if I can really trust her.
Okay, so like the trust is there.
Yeah. If I can't trust her, I can't feel safe in a relationship, because a relationship is like in jeopardy if you can't trust her, because the trust comes with the overthinking and stressing.
True.
That just leads to a bad relationship.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like the number one thing for me is like loyalty and trust. If you can't trust the person, and if they can't be loyal or anything like that, like loyalty doesn't just come with like cheating and like it comes with a lot of things.
Yeah.
So like what would make me like feel the safest and the most comfortable is just like her being herself.
Like if she's comfortable, then make you comfortable.
If she feels safe, then I feel safe too. Because I don't want to like, especially in this generation, like I don't ever want to make a like a girl feel uncomfortable and stuff like that, or scared or something. Because that's like the last thing I want to be. You know?
Right.
But like something I don't want to get at all. Like the last thing I want to be. But like just to make sure like if she's safe and she's happy, like I feel comfortable with that.
Right.
And I mean it goes both ways, yeah. But like that's like what would make me the most comfortable. Like make sure she's safe and stuff like that.
Okay, you guys are doing so good with the answers. Okay, let me see. Okay, my next question. So, do you guys date to marry, or are you just dating for like the experience?
I don't want to say I'm dating to marry because that's not like the only thing I seek out of it.
Right.
And I don't just date to experience because I feel like I wouldn't just date someone just to marry them. I wouldn't just date someone to experience it. Like if I get into a relationship, like my girlfriend, she's my first relationship. So like once I met her, I just put like my all into it from the start, and it still is that way. Like I give you my 100%. Like I'm not just one person to half-ass something, you know. Like I'll give you my all, like you know.
Right.
But like not in a dumb way or in a blind way, you know.
Yeah.
But like I'll be smart with it. But like I'll make sure I make like my best efforts and stuff. And like to me, marriage doesn't define like. It's just a title, you know. I don't believe in that. I want to marry my girlfriend one day, but I don't just like date her to marry, you know.
True.
Or just date for the experience, you know. Because I could have dated other girls for the experience. I didn't choose to. So, yeah.
Okay. What about you, Tyler?
I think I do both. Anytime I try to date someone, I want to experience how it is with her. I want to experience how a relationship it is with her. And dating to marry, anytime I'm in a relationship, I never would want to break up with the person. Like that would never come to mind. So I think dating to marry is like a good way to put it for me. Because if I don't want to break up with you and you don't want to break up with me, the time's gonna come, we are gonna marry each other.
Right. Right. Okay.
I see that more now.
Yeah.
I'm confused, but like it's not
No, I get what you're
it's
saying.
not like my main goal, you know.
Yeah.
But like that, like if that means that you want to be with him forever, then yeah, that's great.
Okay. Okay, that's the answer. Because I feel like for me, like, if I'm dating someone, I guess it's like both. Like, I don't date someone with the idea to break up with them, but I don't have like the expectation of like, I'm gonna marry this person. You know, I'm just like kind of going with the flow of it. So if it gets there, it gets there, you know? But I don't want to put like an expectation on it and then be disappointed later when I'm like, oh damn, we're not getting married now. You know, like we're breaking up. But I guess, I don't know. I feel like there's like a middle ground. Like, you're not dating to break up, but you're not dating solely just to, like, oh, I'm just dating to, like, see what dating feels like. So, like, I don't know, I feel like it's like in the middle. The question was, like, how do you feel, like, the approaching stage should go? Like, do you feel like the girl should approach the guy, or the guy should approach the girl, or it's, like, equal, like, throw out your opinions.
For me, I feel like the girl should approach the guy. I only say that because I don't want, because, like, in today's society, I'm not trying to be feminine or anything or sexist. It's like anytime a girl feels uncomfortable, she feels threatened by the guy. And if the guy or if the girl ever went up to the dude and doesn't seem interested, she'll never feel like threatened or feel like he was or she was making him uncomfortable. So I feel like the guy.
Oh, you feel like the girl should approach the guy because that's how you know the girl's comfortable with it?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you?
I agree with that. See, like when you first said that, I was like questioning, but I understand a bit now. I feel like to me, it personally doesn't matter. Like whoever feels like making the first move, just make the move.
Right.
But just like even if you're the dude, like I understand how girls can feel uncomfortable, but don't do stuff that'll make the girl uncomfortable.
Right.
Be very like not necessarily like you have to be straight up or anything. But, like just be as simple like for them to like understand. Don't be like what's it called, like complimenting them like in a weird way.
Yeah.
So you can say they look good or something, but you can't just be like, oh, you have a nice ass or something.
Right. But guys be like, oh, like you're hella fine. Like,
But,
well, I don't want to respond to that.
But a girl could do that to a dude though.
True.
Yeah.
And it's all gonna be okay.
I feel like, okay, it's kind of controversial because I feel like if a guy like would approach me and he'd be like, oh, you're hella fine, I'm not responding because I feel like you just like, you know, like you just, the first thing you wanted to say was like, oh.
Yeah, that's what, but I was trying to say something like that. Like, girls are hella defensive when it comes to that stuff.
Okay, but like, what do you mean, like how?
Like what you just said.
Like we don't like stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like
I feel like it depends on the person. Some girls like that,
yeah,
but some girls are like more. They know their boundaries and
yeah,
stuff like that. Like some girls will be find it as a compliment, or some other girl might take it offensively.
Yeah.
It just depends on like, cause like usually like, I just feel like it has to do with like their experiences and their innocence. Cause like some girls will be
True.
like, oh yeah, like you call me fine, like and stuff like that. But like some girls will be like, you call me fine. So,
Right. Okay, so it depends on the person. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like to approach the situation, just be like straightforward. Like, hey, I want to get to know you. I feel like that's so much more genuine than being like, you're hella bad. You know?
But there's also not a lot of people that knows that girls want them to say it politely. They'll think of a nice flirting way to
like
say
the way
it.
society's
Yeah.
yeah. So.
Because nowadays guys are like, well, I called her pretty. Like, that was me being nice. Yeah. I guess it really depends on the girl. Like, some girls will be like, oh my god, like, that was so sweet. And some girls are just like, I kind of want more than that.
Yeah.
I guess it depends. What would y'all tell guys out there?
Standards.
Yeah, depends on like your standard and what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. What was your situation? How would you approach it? Like, you went to holler at a girl, or a girl came up to you. Like, how would you want a girl to approach you? Because I feel like girls are too scared to do that nowadays. But I feel like if you genuinely or like gave an example to where they'd be like, okay, I could do that.
I feel like for me, yeah, I'm saying the opposite of you. I would like a girl to start off with a compliment.
Okay. Like what?
Like, I was standing over there, I thought you were hella cute. I was wondering if I could get on Instagram or something like that.
Okay, so like straightforward, like.
Yeah, just straight up. Because most dudes, 99% of the dudes will smile after a female says that to them.
Okay.
Or you said that's how you want to be approached?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I'm saying like, I agree with that. I don't have a problem with that. I feel like that's okay. But kind of like how the way like society is constructed for you to think of things. If it was the opposite of that, it's like weird now, you know. Like there's a lot of things girls can do that guys can't. So it's like not really necessarily for us to what's it called? Like it's just because like I guess it has to do with the girl's experience and stuff and her past or traumas or just what she's seen and stuff like that, you know. Because they can take it in a different way because of just the experience and the person that they live.
Right.
But like to the guy, like they don't see it as wrong because we're not like, what's it called? We're not. They're not the predator, and like the thing. Because most of the shit that you see is all like old men doing weird stuff, or even young ones too, you know.
Yeah.
But like we don't live in the fear that they do, you know, or live in the. We don't fear like what like fear as much as what girls do, you know.
Yeah, if I had a compliment from like a guy, like, and he was like, "Oh, you're hella fine," but he was older, I would be like, You know, like, it'd be kind of weird if he was like hella older. But then like for a guy, it's like, oh, like I'm back in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
So like if you're walking to your hotel room and the dude's following you, like, you'll be hecka freaked out.
It's hella freaked out.
But if you're girl was walking around me,
So yeah, it's different. I guess it's different because of like how.
Just how the world is.
Yeah, like for example.
How society, just how the world is.
Yeah.
There's weird people in the world, and then I wanted to answer the question. I forgot to answer that. To me, I don't really mind like how you approach me because I don't even know. I've never been approached like that. Besides like her, like she like it was just through like she just told me I like you like that, and then but it was like a long way to say. But it was like, I like you. Like that was like the main thing that she.
Right. Just straightforward with it.
Yeah, it was just straightforward. So I don't really have a preference besides what she said. Because I don't have experience and like I prefer how she did it. Like we got to know each other, and then like yeah. So
you guys prefer women to just be more straightforward and just like say what it is.
Yeah.
And I kind of like when they're like scared too, because if they're not scared too, it doesn't seem like they're.
Like they really
they
want
really
to.
Want you, yeah.
Okay, so like a little bit of like nervousness with it.
Not
okay.
Really,
no, I don't get you. Okay, what is the most attractive thing in a girl, woman, whatever? Okay, there's two questions. Sorry, let me just put them together. It's like, what is the most attractive thing in a woman, and like, what are 3 characteristics you look for in your partner or like in a girlfriend?
Most attractive thing in a woman? Are we talking about like just seeing a girl for the first time or knowing her?
Do the first one off seeing, and then do like the 3 characteristic traits off knowing.
Alright, so definitely just off seeing is definitely like looks.
Like what looks? Like you
your face gotta be pretty.
Okay.
Like you just gotta look good. Like you gotta look like you take care of yourself.
Okay, so you have to look like well put together.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Yeah,
you?
like to me, like off looks of off of the style of what you wear and pretty much your face, yeah, or like how you like your hair too, or, like hairstyles.
Okay.
So like I don't like when it's like I don't know, it's just like certain hairstyles. I like when it's like done usually.
Okay.
I see like if it's done, like I like it. But like I mean when I get to know you, I don't really care if it's done, but like I feel
Like off first, like first hang out, first learn.
Messy bun is cool.
yeah, no, messy bun is cool, but I'm saying like if they weren't like personally, I like when they wear like when they dress up. I don't like seeing like.
But like when they're all put together, like you can't be coming out in Crocs and pajamas.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like I mean, no offense to them, I'm saying like that's what I see.
That's your preference. There's nothing wrong with the preference, yeah. But you didn't even like specify. You just said looks. Like what's like a certain thing that like you're like okay that's attractive in a girl, woman, whatever.
I don't really know. I really don't know. It's like I don't really find certain things attractive in a woman. It's like your face just gotta be. I just gotta be attracted to your face. Really.
Like the whole face.
Just like the whole face. Yeah, it's like
okay.
Even if a little is messed up, I don't think
Okay, face score has to be all the way valid. It cannot decline. Okay. Oh, my next question. What is like 3 characteristic traits that you want in your partner or you want in a woman? That you look for?
What do you mean by characteristics? Like if they're like how they like.
How they are. Like, what is there something that you feel like you need in a relationship from your partner? Like, oh, look, he's a great communicator. Has to be funny. Has to be, you know, things like that.
I said communicator because communicating is so good. I also say person like a good personality. Someone who's always laughing, who always wants to have fun, who always wants to go out with you and be around you. And the last one would probably be loyalty, someone that will go through whatever you're going through. Like I do have for you.
Okay.
I like a lot, but I would say for 3, like you said, loyalty, communication, and then open-minded.
Like optimistic.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I feel like for negative, it just kills the whole vibe. Okay, how should a girl know that the guy likes her? Like, what do you like do or like say to make the girl know you like her? Or like, how should she know? Like, oh, he likes me.
If you text first.
That's it?
That's it. I mean, for me, that's for me though.
Okay.
If I text you first,
the girl likes you, or
if the girl knows I like them,
okay.
like if I text you first without you even saying anything to me, obviously want your attention. So then that's for me to tell her.
Okay, so like if she doesn't like approach you, if you approach her first.
Yeah, if I approach her first. Then
Okay. What are you?
I have no idea. Cause like she was like in my first like relationship that I went to like the talking stage and everything. And everything that I did, she thought I was like doing it because I liked her. And I was just being myself.
You're just being genuine.
Yeah, I just be myself. And like I don't necessarily like I'm not gonna be the one like if I see you don't text me first, I'll just be like okay, I'll just see if you eventually text me first. Not like I'm gonna be like oh I'm gonna always text her first, but I kind of like that balance in there. But like I don't know, I don't really do anything like I don't do anything to make the girl know I like her. Usually like I let things flow by just getting to know the person.
Like she can see based on how you like, so like your actions.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yours was more so like off of first like I'm talking about like after you guys been talking for a minute and you're like for example if I hate cooking, like you're really never ever finna catch me cook. So if I actually like to do that, that means like okay, I'm actually finna cook you something. You know what I'm saying? Something that like you do that's like okay, like
if I buy her food.
If you buy her food.
If I buy her food, that's how you know, because I don't buy food for nobody. I barely buy food for myself. So if I buy her food, that means I still like her.
Okay, that's good. And then you said that it's just like how you are.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I can be my genuine self around you, then you know I like you. Like if I can be open and like 100% in Yale's world. You know what I mean? And that's how you know. Okay, oh, this is a good one. Okay. Is it okay to have a best friend of the opposite sex?
Hell no.
Why?
What you need the best friend for? It's like The
Okay.
person in a relationship should be your best friend. You go to the best friend because you argue,
Okay.
you argue with the person. Like,
I can see that. Okay, but what if like the friendship was there before you were there?
then he gonna have to take a couple steps back.
So they still can't be best friends?
I mean, they could be cool. Like, they could
Mm.
like call, but they can't FaceTime. You know.
They can't FaceTime so far?
No, just regular call. She got the dude got to take a couple steps back.
Okay, what about you?
I used to think exactly like him before.
Okay.
But I learned I don't really necessarily like, because my girl, she doesn't have like titles of best friends and stuff like that. It's just they're just friends and stuff like that. To me, like best friends is like super close. To where it's like almost every day like FaceTime or not FaceTime, but like they're very constantly seeing each other. I'm cool with like the friend level, but I don't care how like it's just like there's certain boundaries and she has to know what to respect and stuff like that, you know. And if something gets overcrossed or overstepped, I'll communicate that.
Right.
I'm cool with like I wouldn't say like best friend and stuff like that, but like I'm cool with her having a friend of the opposite sex. Like if he shows also like that, like everything is
like he's respecting boundaries,
he's respecting it, and you know his intentions aren't like weird or anything. But like I don't know, I haven't felt like the best friend thing because I've never experienced it. But like as with friends and stuff, like and if you guys want to hang out, like sometimes as long as it's in the daytime and stuff like that, and like somewhere that I know, you know, or like just have a location on. So.
Okay, what about you? Like not like taking away the best friend part, like if she has like a close friend of the opposite sex.
No, I can't do that.
Why?
I can't have my girl taking another dude in her car or something, like she hopping in another car. That's just the boundaries I got.
Okay, I feel like every person's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you have like because for me personally, I feel like my significant other, boyfriend, whatever, he can have a girl close friend or best friend because I feel like it all comes down to like how secure is your relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I trust you enough to know that you're going to be with her and you guys are going to just hang out and she respects the boundaries that we've set on our relationship, then it's cool. But if it feels like there's ever a point in time where she's not respecting that, then we need to, like, discuss that.
But like, how good is y'all relationship that you guys still need to hang out, though?
Because, well, then I feel like that's saying that, like, when you're in a relationship, you just always have to be with your partner or significant other.
I mean, like, they could be cool, like, they could talk, like, during passing periods and stuff, like, how good is the dude's relationship with her that he's...
Okay, but what's the problem to where she can't have, like, a guy friend, like a close guy friend? Like, why are we so against it?
Because there's no close guy friends that would genuinely look at her as a friend.
That's how I felt before, too, until, like, I eventually started seeing it differently.
Because there's some guys who genuinely want to be friends.
If it's someone new and if someone I don't necessarily like see as a good person, or like if I know their past and know their intentions and stuff like that, I wouldn't mess with that either. But like eventually I started knowing them, and especially like Nagila, like she's my girlfriend's friend, and so like I personally wouldn't have like a girl best friend or anything, but like if they're both cool with each other and like we're all friends together, then it's cool.
Yeah.
If you get to know the person and stuff.
Yeah, but that's a little different than boy best friend, though.
How?
Boy best
Because I feel like you think that like the boy wants to be with her. What if he genuinely just wants to be her friend?
I mean, we better find someone else to be her friends with her then. Like,
okay. Okay, so if for you it's just a no, like it's not gonna work.
I'm not with that.
Okay. Okay, I feel like everyone has different. Okay, so what? You want her to never have a guy friend?
No, she can have guy best friend. I mean, guy friends, but you talking about guy
like
best
he
friend.
he can't be close. Like
That's
he's
why
gonna
I said like not necessarily best friends. But
okay,
like,
just like close. But
Well,
you said not close.
No, I don't even want my girl talking about our relationship to another dude.
But that's a boundary you could set. Like, hey, don't be telling our personal relationship business.
But she doesn't have to do that. She doesn't go to the other person and be like, oh, my boyfriend did this. They talk about other stuff, like, you know? So it's not like they're always like gossiping about like, oh, my boyfriend did this to
So she'll still have like a female friend that she can like go to if she needs to.
No.
No? Okay. Tyler likes to know. Okay, next question is, in a relationship, how often do you think you should serve your significant other's needs? Oh, hold on. Shout out to the man who gave me these questions because I was really confused on what to talk about. like what to ask. Because I mean, some of the questions in here are like the questions you guys left in the Google form, and then I always like want to throw in like more personal ones. So shout out to the guy who gave me these questions. Okay, y'all can answer it now.
What's the question? How often do you serve each other?
Serve the other person's like needs or.
What do you mean by needs? Like grocery shopping?
I mean, like, okay, like the other person's love language. Let me just put it that way.
Oh, every day.
Okay.
Every day that she asks.
Every second. Okay.
Every day she asks.
But she has to ask.
Not necessarily, but like
Yeah.
if she does, it's even
Because she's asking when she's surfing needs, like whenever she asks, any time of the day.
And what like her love language is like receiving gifts? Like she feels like she has to ask for gifts.
That depends on what the gifts are.
What do you mean?
Like, I can get you flowers like once a week, but if she's talking about like Louis bags and stuff, you're gonna have to wait till Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like. I mean, if you're rich, it's cool, but like you can't.
Yeah.
She can't expect like hella expensive gifts out of you.
Okay.
And then I know my girl, she doesn't expect gifts out of me, but I still surprise her with stuff, you know.
Right.
If I see like usually if I go shopping, she's in the back of my head. So like if I find something for her, I even look in like sections for her, like stuff for her. Or if I remember something like she wants or something she needs, if I find it, I'll get it for her. But like if it's like something like if she expects you to get it, it's kind of like
Different.
It's like different.
But if I expect it, it's not even like a gift. It's
Yeah,
like
it's not a
you
gift.
gave me what I needed.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah. So okay, but like realistically, if you can't serve that person's love language every single day, how often do you think it should happen a week? Like every other day, 3 times a week, 4
It's
times
like
a week.
serving her love language. Like if you use it that way, everyone has like love languages, like words of affirmation and stuff like that. So that's different. Like the way I feel like you're kind of saying is like gift receiving kind of.
Yeah, I think I have to give. I just use mine as an example.
Yeah, and it's like love language should be every single day. Like gift receiving and gift giving. If her love language is, or like you said, if your love language is gift receiving, then I'm gonna try my best to like get you small things, like
Right.
not every single day, but like as
often as I can.
often as I can.
Okay. What'd you say?
I feel like you should do it as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, like don't fall short.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer. Look at y'all. Okay, next question. Do you consider yourself a good listener when it comes to your partner's emotional needs?
I still struggle with like fully, like I mean I feel like I do listen, but I struggle with, like I fully listen, but I struggle with what they want out of me.
Right.
Like, cause like I don't know if they want opinion, advice, or just to be listened to.
Right.
You know? So like that's something I struggle with, and like it's like it's pretty much something I struggle with. So like I can never read what they want out of it.
Right.
So like I know my girl, she tries her best to communicate like why she wants to talk to me or something like that, and that's pretty much it. But like I feel like I listen well. Like I listen.
Okay, you just sometimes like struggle to understand what if you're trying to listen. If you're there to just listen, give advice, or just comfort.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
It depends like how often it happens. Like if she's just like constantly going through the same thing, of course I'm listening all the time. But there's so much that I could say. Like I'm gonna just start repeating myself every time she tells me about the problem. Like she gotta learn how to get herself out the problem. Not saying that they all could get out the problem, but she has to at least try and help herself out.
Yeah.
Okay, and just like fall back if she needs support.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good answer. Let's see. I would already ask that one. Okay. Why do men ghost? Like if you've ever ghosted somebody before. I don't think you have, do you? Okay. We'll just skip a deep on this one.
I think men ghost because they're either not attracted or like the person, or they found someone else.
Okay. Like have you ever ghosted somebody? Okay. Okay, so like hypothetically, let's say you like ghosted a girl, right? What would be take two? Let's say hypothetically you ghosted a girl. What would be like your reasoning?
If I found someone else, because if I didn't find someone else, I'm not just gonna ghost a girl. Like
Mhm.
I would want her attention. Like there's no point of getting less attention than you can. So
But like, if you don't want her, then why talk to her? Just like you just talk to her for the attention.
for entertainment.
Tell
No,
her.
not like sex and entertainment, but like
Conversation.
conversation.
But then if you know you don't want to be with her, then like why don't you just tell her like, hey, like.
Because sometimes it's too hard to stop it.
Okay, I can see that. But then that like a girl just feels like hella used.
And it sucks.
Okay. If a guy doesn't want to talk to me, I would feel like I would respect him 10 times more if he just told me. Like, hey, you know, like, I'm not really looking for anything. Like, off the jump. Like, hey, I'm not really looking for anything right now. Like, I just kind of just want to be single and just, like, you know, talk to people and figure, like, just experience. And then I feel like a girl respects a guy 10 times more because I feel like a guy would respect me 10 times more if I just told him instead of just, like, ghosting him, you know? Because I feel like if you ghost somebody, you don't respect them.
Yeah. I feel like you should only ghost a person. I'm not saying you should ghost anybody.
Okay.
But if you were to ghost a person, don't ghost someone that goes to the same school as you.
That's hella embarrassing. Like, you finna see her, she's finna come up to you.
I feel like in general, just don't ghost and just communicate. Like if they do something like hella disrespectful, or if they do something like that where you don't like it, it's like cross like a boundary like hella badly, just tell them like I don't like what you did.
Like I'm cool.
So like
yeah.
I'm not talking to you no more. Like
yeah.
And not necessarily you don't have to ghost them, just tell them like I don't mess with you no more. So like that.
That's what it is too, because I feel like I can speak for a lot of girls when they say like to ghost a girl, because then you just leave her like with hella questions, like okay, was it me? Then she can start putting the blame on herself, like what did I do? Most of the time I feel like it's really just the guy, you know, like it's nothing you did,
yeah. Make the word better if you just
exactly, like just say like okay, honestly, and you can say it in a nice way, like or you can just be straight up, be like honestly, this isn't working for me, like I'm not feeling this, and the girl was just gonna be like okay, like I respect you for telling me instead of just leaving me in the blue. Okay, next question. Let's see. 4 things you need in a relationship.
Like I said before, when it started, like what is a relationship? Like I said, trust, loyalty, communication, and happiness.
Okay. What are you?
Same thing. It's just like trust, love, communication, happiness. Like the main things.
The 4 essentials?
Yeah, 4 essentials.
Okay, let's go after the 4 essentials. Like after there's trust, love, communication. Like what else do you feel like you need?
Attention.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't just be like not giving me any attention.
Yeah, it's kind of dual.
Yeah.
Okay. Excitement.
Pleasure.
Okay. Back to you.
And like what's it called? Them do like even if it's something they don't like, not necessarily not that they don't like to do it, but like if something like if I wanted to play video games with her or something, like for her to show excitement and stuff.
Okay.
Something like that.
To be interested in your interests.
Yeah, pretty much that's what it is. Interested in my interests. So.
Okay. What about you?
Just doing your hobbies.
Okay. Rank your priorities. Like
What's your priority?
Like what you like obviously you're in a relationship, so put the relationship in there, but like where should the relationship be in your priorities?
For me, I know people say put yourself first, but I put my girl first, so and then it's me. But
okay.
I know a lot of people don't do that, so that's just me.
Okay, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with him. I don't ever think about myself in a relationship. Every time I'm gonna put her first.
Y'all, that is so unhealthy.
I know, but
I know that.
I don't do it in an unhealthy way though.
Okay. No. My opinion is controversial. I feel like your relationship should not come first. Like, I don't know if that's just me. I feel like you put yourself first, you put like, if you're in a religion, like God, whatever, then you have like school and everything, then your relationship. Because I feel like if you put your relationship first, then that's what you solely depend on. And so then when your relationship is, like when the absence of your relationship, then you're gonna feel like, okay, like what do I do, you know? Like most girls in high school who put like their relationship first and they don't have a relationship, they feel empty or they don't feel happy because they put so much of themselves into that relationship instead of into themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like guys kind of do that too because I feel like it's harder for guys to figure out kind of how to love themselves and stuff like that because society doesn't make it.
Everyone should.
Exactly.
Should do that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. For me, it's just like I will always put her first. Like I always like, like I would sacrifice anything, like even my whole life for like her and stuff like
Right.
that. So that's what I would put first. But like you said, so like I know a lot of people do themselves, religion, and then the relationship. And you said school also, but I feel like school is still you. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's
for
like
yourself.
you.
So,
Yeah.
so like I know like religion is separate, and I know you is like a whole lot of it's like almost everything that you do for yourself and for your future.
Right.
So that's different. Like,
So that's the top three. Like yourself, if you believe in a religion, then your relationship.
Yeah.
What do you think, Trevor?
To a certain point, where you put her first.
Yeah.
Like if you're happy, like hanging out with your friends, and she doesn't like that, you need to put yourself. She can't strip your happiness away.
Right.
But if she ever needs you, like through anything you're going through, like a business meeting or job, school, like I'll go there for her.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with that. Like, strong up for her, you should put her first. But when it comes to like you being happy and like your happiness, then you should put yourself first.
It makes you happy.
Yeah.
At first, like what's it called? Like I went into it blindly, but now I know to make sure I have to be happy, even if I'm putting her first. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because you don't want to be miserable trying to make the other partner happy because you're still miserable and like it's not gonna work. I agree. Okay, next question. Can cheating be justified?
No, like you got one chance and that's it. If you cheat, then there's no second chances. I typically don't forgive for cheating.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what like loyalty is a big thing to me too.
So like cheating cannot be justified. There's no way. I feel too because I feel like cheating's not a mistake. It's a decision. Like if, like you chose to make that.
Different than mistakes.
Exactly. A mistake is like I spilled my drink. A decision is like, okay, I texted her like, come here, we finna do blah 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 blah. Like you planned that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just accidentally put your woo up in the sushi. Okay. Let me just stop there. Okay. What is considered cheating? Because some people don't consider, like, you know, some girls are like, oh, he's liking other girls' pictures, like that's cheating.
That is not cheating.
Okay.
I don't think that's cheating. Liking another picture is not cheating. Cheating is wanting attention from another person.
That's not your significant other.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you constantly text another dude on Instagram, like telling them about your day, showing them clothes you order or something like that, wanting his attention, I consider it cheating.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with what he said, and like just, I mean, everybody knows what cheating is, you know. Like,
Right.
there's also like the small little things that some people may consider cheating. I don't feel like the small little things, like I learned to adapt to accept that. It's not like that. It's not cheating. It's just me being immature about myself. But like the stuff that he said, I agree with that. Like constantly wanting entertainment. What's it called? Attention from someone and telling them everything about everything.
Yeah.
Like everything. Like. And what's it called? Like flirting, affection.
Yeah.
That stuff. Just,
I feel like when you put like the intimacy that your relationship has with someone else, I feel like that's cheating.
Right.
Like if we talked about certain deep conversations and then you go and tell her like deep conversation to, I don't know, I feel like it's not cheating, but it's like you took away the foundation. I feel like their relationship
whatever's
has
special in your
intimacy.
relationship, I'll take that away.
Exactly, because I feel like that's not cheating, but it's like you gave out a part of a relationship that was like intimate and private.
It's a boundary.
Yeah.
It's considered. That's
like you crossed the boundary. I don't know how you word that.
I feel like it's cheating is a separate thing and then boundaries is a different thing. But I see where it can be in the same conversation and combined.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like if it's kind of extreme to call those things cheating, because like everybody does that with everyone, you know? But like it's kind of categorized as that, so it's like it's understandable. But like cheating is like the most like this is the more extreme stuff.
Yeah. The texting cheating, like wanting attention from another dude is not. It's not the type of cheating to where I'll break up with that person.
Yeah, you gotta
I wouldn't break up with them for texting another dude. I'll just like feeling my trust issues go down and stuff like that. More boundaries,
so you gotta
more strict.
learn your boundaries and help you be more comfortable. So.
Yeah. So I feel like when you get in a relationship, you need to like discuss boundaries. Like, what are some things that you want in a relationship that you don't want other people to have access to, or what are some things? I'm sorry, some things that you're not okay with, or you don't want disclose to other people, or just like I feel like for y'all, if you're in a relationship, just communicate what you like and what you don't like, and what you like, you're firm on, and what you're willing to compromise with. You know.
And some people might think the boundaries you set might be controlling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like if it's controlling to you, then you're just not ready for a committed relationship.
Or that person is not right for you.
Yeah. Some things like that used to be my boundaries. I see it as like a bit controlling, so I learned how to release those ones and adapt to it. But then some things like it's out of out of the person's comfort.
Yeah, I feel like if someone doesn't respect your boundaries or doesn't agree or feels uncomfortable with the boundaries that you have set in your relationship, like your partner and everything, I feel like finding a partner. I don't know. Like if you have a certain way that like certain things that work for you and that don't work for him, then that's fine. Like you know, like there's always someone that agrees with what you agree with.
That just means you guys aren't supposed to be together.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I seen that TikTok like yesterday or 2 days ago. I was like, if you're not happy with their financial income or what they do as hobbies and stuff like that, just leave.
Exactly.
Like if you're not happy with them and you wanna call this all that, just don't be with them.
Yeah, like if you want to change the
person.
person. Yeah. I hate people in a relationship trying to change the other person. Like if you don't accept me for the way I'm like the way I am and how I'm showing up in a relationship, find someone who's gonna be what you want, what you seem like you want them to be, kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. Okay, next question. Watching like videos, is that considered cheating?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So I feel like you're doing it to yourself, like for the girl, like you're doing it to yourself, and I wouldn't consider if she watched any of it, I wouldn't even care really.
Okay.
It's on Safari. Like it's not really that much.
Okay.
I used to care, remember, but I just stopped caring. I was like,
So it's not considered cheating to you guys?
No. It's a dude on the phone.
Okay. I guess you know it's controversial because like if you're in a relationship and you have a partner, what's the need to go?
Yeah, but if the partner's not always there,
Okay.
this is the off you.
Right. Let's leave it there.
don't do it in real life.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, is sex a big deal in a relationship? Like, is it a deal breaker if she wants to like wait till marriage or if she doesn't want to do it? Like, is that do you feel like is that a need in a relationship?
For me, it's yeah. Like,
Okay.
I feel like you should always have something with a partner, and some people will wait till marriage, and some.
What do you mean like have something with a partner?
Like you should always have, not always, but you should have sex with your partner because bad sex or not having sex at all will lead to cheating if the other person isn't enjoying it.
Okay, so you believe that like if your partner can't like supply your needs, then you're gonna look elsewhere.
It depends for how long. Like that's just, but that's just like it depends how long she wants to wait. Cause I'm not certain that she's not doing anything, but I feel like if I wait for too long, my natural body instinct would just try to find something else to do.
Okay, but you wouldn't break up with her. You would just stay with her and find something.
I'll probably break up with her because for me, a relationship it comes with that.
Like you feel like that's a need in a relationship.
Yeah, that's any relationship for me.
Okay, and how long do you feel like it's too long? Like to wait?
It's like a month or two. No, 3 months.
Or a month or two? Wait.
No, 2 months.
2 months is crazy. You don't even know her yet.
Oh, like.
I thought we were talking about in a relationship.
In a relationship, like.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, not like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, till us 2 months more. Stop answering. It's like that.
Okay, but let's say you and her started dating. Like, what's a good grace period to give?
Start dating, what's a good grace period to me or for me? Probably like talking stage before dating.
But you gotta do it during the talking stage.
You don't have to do it, but if you're comfortable with her doing it, then you guys should date. I don't want to date someone I feel uncomfortable having sex with.
Okay, I can see that. So like how like what? 3 months? 2 months?
For what? Talking stage?
Yeah.
Probably like a month.
Tyler. Okay. What about you, Adeeb? Where is that?
To me, if I like the girl, like it's up to me, like, or like if I don't like, I mean with her, like I was just like, if I like you, whenever you want, I don't
Yeah.
necessarily have like a limit, like I want to do within this time. Like if she's
Yeah, if she's ready, then I'm
if
ready.
she's ready and
Okay.
she's comfortable and she trusts me and like she needs to like first of all she needs to like what's it called like understand your intentions
Mm-hmm.
because I know like people will be like if they have sex with someone and they go tell everybody like oh this that
Mm-hmm.
like I know
That's
they do
like,
that
yeah.
but, like they just gotta learn to be comfortable so that they know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we have to have sex in the month. That's when I feel comfortable with you. If I'm talking to you constantly, and
Yeah, because the way you said it,
yeah, it made me sound
I know.
like we have to do it the 1 month.
Like,
But no.
you hit someone.
Yeah,
Like for you, that's when you're ready.
I feel ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I feel like I said like I feel ready whenever the girl's ready.
Okay.
so if it's like a week.
That
she's
no,
ready.
to me, I don't like that. I'm just like, bro, I don't know.
Like that's too fast.
Like how many other dudes are you gonna be like
Right.
doing it in like
Exactly.
1 day or one?
Okay.
Like they just gotta be like you gotta like know me first
Mm-hmm.
instead of just being like oh I've known you for like a couple of days. I trust you like no you don't trust me.
But
Right.
what if you knew that came with the package with her? Like if you knew that she had like a little dirty pants and stuff,
Mhm.
and that just came with the package with her, would you not date her if she said she's ready?
I don't like what's it called? I want her to be comfortable but not that soon. So because like it just
They're not really comfortable.
it kind of just messes with my head like oh like would she do this for everybody else so like that but like what's it called like I just wouldn't be like oh yeah but like as soon as that they're like nah I'm okay we can wait or I always just be like no I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that because I feel like if you said that you're comfortable with me after a week, it's like you're moving really fast.
No,
Like you can't really do something.
you gotta trust me. I don't want you to. You don't trust me in a week. You
Right.
trust me throughout like it's been a couple months.
Yeah, I agree. Like after like 2-3 months, okay.
Yeah.
What about if the person knows what love is? Like you guys been talking for the week and she thinks that she really loves you.
After a week,
Yeah, like if you really connect with the person, like
I feel like if you know, you know
yeah,
type thing.
if you know if the girl knows that she loves you,
Mhm.
how would think?
I just feel like it's rushed.
Yeah.
Because you can love someone. Because I know. So I learned something the other day too. Like I don't know if it's true with everyone, but it's like psychologically proven. A man will love you forever,
Mm-hmm.
and a woman will love you for the person you are at the moment. So like
I
they
feel like
think
it's switched.
you feel like it's switched.
Yeah, I feel like because women we just have like a nurturing nature. So I feel like even if you did me wrong, I can leave you, but I'm still gonna always have love for you because that's who I am as a person. But I feel like a guy can love you for like a moment.
No,
He's talking about in love, though,
Like
right?
in love, not like of course you're gonna love someone or something
Yeah.
forever.
But it says
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like like a man will love you forever, like whatever, like not if you cheat or something like that, but like if you make a mistake or if you make us mad or something like that, we still love you. But like I know when if you make a mistake, if you make the girl mad, like from my experiences, they hate you. And then when you start being nice and start apologizing, they love you again. It's like that.
Well, it's like a fake hate. Like she's not gonna be like I hate him. Like I'm never gonna see him ever again. You know?
I mean if you don't apologize, probably.
Okay, yeah, maybe. No, I kind of get what you're saying because I do feel like that's kind of cheat. Like even if you do a guy wrong, he's still gonna have love for you. I feel like if you do a girl wrong, like
And not,
for
not
women,
like,
it's so much bigger
yeah,
than that.
and
Like
not like do a guy wrong, like cheat on him or something. Like if you make like a big mistake out of your fear or some shit like that, okay, like we understand, we still love you, and we don't like learn to learn like how to avoid those situations,
Right.
and avoid from that happening again. But like so like.
okay, I can see. I feel like it depends on the person too because I feel like some guys would be like, oh no, like she did that. Like oh no, I don't love her anymore. It's done. It's over. And then there's girls who are like, you know, like I can like there's some women out there who like their man's cheated on them like 4 times and she was like, yeah, he cheated, but I still have love for him. Like you know, like I feel like the love. I feel like for both parties, the love doesn't go away.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just like she might pull back faster than the guy pulls back, or he might pull back faster than she pulls back.
Yeah. So it's just like
Yeah, I feel like a man will only unlove you if he's not attracted to you anymore. Like if he dated you and you were looked a certain way, and in a certain period of time you don't look the same way, then he wouldn't look at you the same.
But then that's saying that the love is based off how I looked. And it wasn't genuine. Because like you know like some women like they get pregnant and they get super big and then like their bodies differently. So what? Like since her body changed, the love changed too.
No, we understand that, but your looks is something that we loved about you. That's like one of the things we need.
It's one of the things
fell
that
in
it's
love.
not like something that was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So like build different relationships.
Your look is one of the things that made us fall in love with you. If you like,
But it's not, it's like, to me, like, God forbid if she gets cancer or something and she loses all of her,
yeah,
I'm still gonna love her. You know, like, if, and like, even if they gain weight, I'll try to always gaining weight isn't, like, if you're like obese, that's a different thing. Like, I'm not gonna stop loving you, but I'm gonna make my best to make sure you're healthy.
It's a good question. Does body count matter in a relationship?
to me, it's to a certain point.
But like, do you feel like, cause honestly, how I was like raised or whatever, is that I should never ask your body count. Like when the time comes, like it will show for itself type thing.
I feel like you should know the body count, not to judge the person, but just to know who the person is. I feel like what depends on the grade too. It's like you're a senior in high school and you got like 5 to 10 bodies. Well, people in college are gonna have a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Especially people you meet in the future. But I feel like if you have like 20 bodies, that's crazy.
But see, but then guys only ask for a body count because they're gonna place judgment. Like no matter what I say, good or bad. If I tell you, like let's say I had a body count and like it was like 7, like, or if it was 2, if it was 1 body count, you're like, okay, she ain't doing nobody. You're still placing judgment. Then if I tell you it's 7, you're still gonna place judgment. It's just gonna be a more harsher judgment, like, oh, she doing 7.
Well, yeah, I'm like, but how did you get those certain amount of bodies? Were you in a relationship with the person, or were you just messing around?
If you're in a relationship, I feel like that's more understandable.
Yeah, that's
If you're going, you just that trouble and everybody. Cool.
If you're just going around Elk Grove, just just getting banned.
Yeah. It's like I feel like it does have to do with like the grade and the cap of like how many you have. Because I feel like if like you said, you have 20 and you're like a senior and you're looking for a relationship.
It depends on the situation too. But I feel like body count doesn't matter in a relationship.
No, I mean,
you don't think so?
No, I really don't.
What's it called?
Okay, but like for me, it doesn't matter because like I don't care about who you're with in the past. And, like, let's say that you like were a freshman and you didn't really know what loving yourself looked like, so you just gave yourself to every guy, and now you're a senior and you turn and you like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So I feel like it doesn't matter to me.
When you're older, it's more understandable. Cause like when we're at the age we are right now, we're in high school. So if you go like a span of like 20 bodies in, like into like 9th grade or something, or into like 10th grade or 11th grade, that's just like okay, like.
But see, that's why I feel like it doesn't matter because like everyone's situation on why they have the body count they have is different. That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like. And then like if you ask a girl what her body count is, you're only asking so you can be like, okay, well now I know who she's been with now. But I feel like, okay, for me, speaking for me, it doesn't really matter to me because like, I don't care about who you're with before me.
I agree with that. Yeah. But like you had your past, and if you're working to be better, it's cool.
What would you say?
I feel like I'm saying body count does matter because like I don't care who you did with. I'm not gonna ask you.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
But I just want to know like what or like how I'm gonna start the relationship off with you. If you have like 10, 15 bodies, I'm gonna go slow with you. I'm not gonna have sex with you, so I can just be another count on the list.
Yeah.
If you have a lot of bodies, I'm gonna take it slow. I wanna know that you're actually down for a relationship, not just trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Not that.
But see, because that's you're judging her based off her body count though.
Well, sometimes you gotta judge the person.
But why?
Not judge them, but just observe.
Yeah, you gotta know what the relationship's gonna be like. You gotta.
Based off who she slept with though.
Not who she slept with.
I don't think you're saying I don't think it's judging.
I'm not trying to judge the person.
That's saying like
I'm
observing, like kind of envisioning like
Yeah.
what it could be. Not like being judgy, like oh she's probably gonna be alone, like just use me for another body. Like he's like observing like okay like he's been with like that many people before, so I'm gonna take it slower. So like
I'm not doing it like to bash her. I'm doing it for me to make sure that I know what I'm getting myself
Yeah,
into.
a bunch of bodies, and you kind of like not that you expect it, but like you would want to take it slower so they don't just use you for that. It's not that we're like judging them or like, oh, they probably are gonna do it. It's just like kind of a precaution, and you want to build a relationship first before you get straight into it. Because I understand him too. Like I don't completely agree with him, but I understand him. And I agree with how he is, but like, what's it called? Like I said, like to me, it's kind of like iffy when it's in high school, but I understand it more when we're older. You know what I mean? Like college is like more more on the understandable side. Like if we out of college and we grown, it's very understandable. Like
Shit ask in high school. I feel like adult, they don't matter. Like you're adult, but in like
So why do you think it matters in high school and not like when you're older?
cause I feel like you can't just put yourself in something that could possibly get you hurt. You know?
But how would it get you hurt? Because she like.
well, it's not necessarily like if you put in the effort in thinking it's gonna be a relationship, and she just adds you to the tally. It's like a difference.
Okay. But does it only matter because of like how it would make you look? Like you know how guys kind of like, they care about how things like make them look. You know what I'm saying? Like it might not even be true. Let's just say you heard like, oh, like she slept with him and him. Is that gonna affect how you interact with her? Let's say you're trying to get to know her and then you're curious. Like, does that affect how you move forward?
No, not for me. No.
But first of all, like if it's my homie's ex, I'm not gonna mess with her. And then if I don't know their ex, I'm automatically like not gonna like him without later. So like I don't like you.
Right.
Like,
If you're gonna date for
something, so but like
I'm saying like if you heard a rumor that like, oh, she been with.
I mean you hear rumors, but like you don't know. So I don't
Yeah,
really
I think you have to
judge
get to know that for yourself.
if they're like what's it called? Like I said, like if there's rumors not about high school. Everyone's gonna have rumors about them everywhere, like whatever it is. Like
Right.
you don't know if it's true or not. So when you get to know the person and you like maybe ask or communicate, like, oh, is that actually happening or something like that? Not because I'm not gonna judge you and not like you anymore. I just want to know. Like
Right.
not necessarily because I'm nosy, but like I want to know. You know, what's it called? Like.
But like, why do you guys feel like you like?
You don't have to know. We don't have to know. But something like if it comes to your mind, if you have questions and stuff, not necessarily like I said. I'm not trying to judge them. Like,
Right.
I'm just like okay, I heard this about you. Is this true? And like for them to like I know what's it called? Like I was just like
So let's say she tells you
someone
and
said
she's
this
like,
about you. My friend said this about you. Like I heard this. Someone said this rumor to me about you. Is this true? Or are you aware of like someone said something about you? That's what someone
But it's
said.
not gonna affect how you move forward with her.
It didn't, and it hasn't. It's what they.
Okay, what are you?
About the same question?
Yeah, but let's say like the rumor you heard was true.
I don't. Oh, that it was true. Like
Yeah.
it depends on the ring. Actually, no, I don't care. I don't judge nobody by the past.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what.
Like actually, like I just like to know how many people he has sex with. That's just me.
Yeah.
Okay, like every person's different. Like for him, he wants to know.
Like I respect that, but I don't care to know. You know, like all I care about is if you're like over like. I just don't want you to be like completely attached to that person still.
What do you feel like would help you not bring baggage into your new relationship from your past relationship? Like, how do you feel like you guys can do to not bring? Because most guys always say like, oh, I have trust issues or da da da, and they bring that into the relationship. But how do you feel like they're like men can stop doing that? Or it's an effective way to not bring that into your relationship?
You gotta heal and love yourself. It's like the most simplest way to put it.
Yeah, I agree. You gotta heal, but nobody could just drop trust issues.
You gotta be
exactly. If you have trust issues, you could go into another relationship and try to have your significant other help you with those trust issues. And that's the only way to drop it. I don't think anybody could drop it if they never heal.
They can't just heal from it and drop it. They gotta heal from it and then
like implement it and see how you can let it.
Someone has to help the other heal.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hard thing because it's not based on you.
No, I agree because I feel like I can definitely say like for my self-love journey, like I did a lot of work on myself and in my like family relationships, but I feel like there was still that aspect that I have to implement in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can work on yourself and become a better person, but then now you have to put it into practice. Like, okay, now I'm in a relationship, am I still you know, showing love for myself? Am I still prioritizing myself? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand to what you're saying. Like, you can work on not having trust issues alone, but then now it's time to show up and see if you don't bring them into your relationship, or how you can outgrow them in your relationship, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I would say thank you guys for coming on my podcast and sharing light to how men view certain things or certain topics regarding to relationships and women. So thank y'all. You know, clap for both y'all for being here. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching, and this is episode 5, so we'll be back with episode 6. And yeah, see y'all later. Peace.